On 23 June 2020, President Cyril Ramaphosa hosted the inaugural Sustainable Infrastructure Development Symposium. The attendees included influential local and international contributors and was streamed to the public on various social media platforms. The Sustainable Infrastructure Development Symposium, or SIDSSA, was established by the Infrastructure Office in the Presidency, headed by Dr. Kgosientsho Ramokgopa, as the culmination of a meeting in February 2020, during which the President brought together business associations, ministries, and financial institutions to discuss an inclusive approach to infrastructure delivery in the country. The aim of SIDSSA was to draw on the expertise and insights of sector specialists, technical and financial structuring experts, and policymakers in considering over 260 infrastructure projects across the public and private sectors. The current SIDSSA infrastructure pipeline aims to contribute to industrialization and job creation as envisaged in the Economic Reconstruction and Recovery Plan and the Reimagined Industrial Strategy. The identified interventions will contribute to building a resilient economy by accelerating the delivery of vital infrastructure. More recently, government has formally established Infrastructure South Africa, or ISA, as a single point of entry for all projects in the country's infrastructure investment plan, which promotes a focused governance structure for infrastructure projects, programs and investments. Infrastructure South Africa will be responsible for identifying, preparing, structuring and packaging projects, initiating funding pathways, and providing strategic oversight of all strategic infrastructure projects and other related initiatives. In addition, ISA will also lead the preparation of the National Infrastructure Plan 2050, through which government will provide long-term direction to the built environment. The work program of ISA includes an infrastructure investment program, a credible infrastructure pipeline, infrastructure implementation fast-tracking, and public sector infrastructure financing. As part of a memorandum of agreement that ISA had signed with the Development Bank of Southern Africa and National Treasury, it established the Infrastructure Investment Committee, or IIC, to oversee the strategic direction of ISA activities. The IIC will be supported by the Infrastructure Investment Review Committee, IIRC, and the 8 ISA Technical Working Groups, or TWGs. To build on the ongoing productive engagements with development partners under several TWGs and others, ISA invited multilateral development banks and bilateral development financial institutions, collectively referred to as Development Financial Institutions, or DFIs, to work with the IIRC. The SIDSSA2020 Steering Committee has developed into the new Development Partners Forum, or DPF, which functions in collaboration with the DFIs. The DPF will serve as an important platform for DFIs to support South Africa's infrastructure development agenda. The DPF will meet quarterly for ISA and the IIRC to gain independent perspectives from the DFIs on infrastructure-related issues. The DFIs have pledged their support to the ISA technical working groups. The DPF will look at the entire project cycle and support the development or strengthening of guidelines and methodologies to identify, prepare, appraise, prioritize and structure infrastructure projects for financing, including public-private partnerships, the development or strengthening of monitoring and evaluation, reporting and accountability frameworks, information flow and availability, and collaboration and coordination among infrastructure players, and capacity building and the sharing of international best practices. The The DPF also supports ISA and the IIRC with advisory services and analytics for the overall infrastructure project lifecycle, specific infrastructure-related issues, and capacity building and knowledge sharing in the infrastructure space. The second SIDSSA on 6 and 7 October 2021, with the theme Quality Infrastructure for Development, Recovery and Inclusive Growth, aims to engage an even wider range of stakeholders and to revitalize the pipeline. The SIDSSA 2021 pipeline includes over 55 projects worth approximately 595 billion rand in investment value, with over 538,000 employment opportunities. SIDSSA 2021 Quality Infrastructure for Development, Recovery and Inclusive Growth.